26. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. One unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Niners at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run the option left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd and 12, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now Lance. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. And Lance now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Fitzgerald, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Come on, ready?
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On one, ready?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Fitzgerald. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Tyler Newsome now. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plague did on the last one.
Another try after the first down sack. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Lance looks to throw again. Just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Mixon with a first down carry. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring positions. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. Now Burrow loses the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Lance going to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. DJ Reader able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on ESPN.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
They're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go, here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big from moving the ball, stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Lance back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
That's complete left side to Gray. Touchdown 49ers! Danny Gray, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be on for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win for the Niners here. And it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he had a great night throwing the football. Wound up with 3 touchdown passes for the game. And his leadership, it really showed through in this one.
So for the 49ers, the